This is gonna add some of that shine back that we have kind of lost by applying the wash. I want it to look nice and shiny, but still have some nice recessed details. You've been reading the One Piece for 6 years? Wow. How many episodes of One Piece, or like of the manga, are there? I know it's long, but 6 years? Am I underestimating how long One Piece is? I thought it was like 1,000 anime episodes? Maybe it's more. I know it's long. One Piece is 1,122 episodes right now? Wait, it's still ongoing, right? It's not like, it's not done, right? Okay. Yeah, that's more than one piece. That's a lot of pieces. Currently, there's 1,138 chapters of the manga? Okay. So chapters or volumes? What's going on, Inquisitor? Hello. There's an Inquisitor in YouTube chat? Oh no. Dangerous. Yeah, I'm painting Warhammer, dude. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a bit of an edge highlight rather than relayer the outside bit. I think I'll mostly do like an edge highlight around the outside, just to make the rim here kind of nice and sharp. I don't mind it if the inside of the rim here is a little bit more sketchy. I think this is good. Oh, sick. Good luck with that, Dark Server. You're gonna get a baby, most likely on Thursday? Oh, I misunderstood. Ah, I see. You'll be 24 weeks in on Thursday. I see. Cool. That's basically when baby is good to go, right? Dad in the chat? I know, dude. First Twitch chatter to ever get laid, I think. What's good, Inquisitor? Yeah, I'm painting Lionel Johnson. This is the shield of Lionel Johnson. You recognize the shield immediately, huh? Commitment. I like it. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna add a little bit more of a highlight with pure silver onto the white gold part. Just to hopefully make it look a little bit more shiny. Should probably use a smaller brush. What size is this? This is a 0. Where's my double 0? Chad, who took my double 0 brush? Give it back. Yo, Matrix! Thank you so much, man. 86 months! Heck yeah! Where did my brush go? Wait, I'm actually missing a brush. Is there a brush on my desk somewhere and I don't see it? We got brushes over there in the back, but my little brush rack doesn't have my double 0 brush! Where is my brush? Is my brush in this little drawer? Hello, brush? I found it. It decided to be in a drawer. Oh, hey Toby, you want to come back in? Come on, buddy. Have a good one, Carl. You've been watching my videos since you were 11 or 12 years old? You're 19 now? Dang. Have a good one, dude. Thank you for watching for that long. Okay, this is a little bit of the pure silver. Mostly want to try and follow the sharpest areas here on the snake in the griffin's mouth. Little tongue over here. The eye. And then some of these little leaves on the laurel. And there's people that have been growing up watching my videos. Picture that. This is yes, this is a Warhammer 40,000, 40k model. And it's so sweet that people have actually been watching for that long. That's so cool, dude. I never really intended for that sort of thing when I first started making content, but the fact there's actually people out there now that have been watching for years and years and years is just amazing to me. Thank you. I kind of expected most people would kind of move on at some point. And some people have, naturally. But there's actually a surprising amount of people that have been watching for many, 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 many years. It is very nice. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the silver, like a very diluted silver, to the edges over here. Just add a little bit of sharpness. Like on the absolute edges of the shield. Or maybe actually I'll do a full edge highlight. I think it looks nice. Very thin, very carefully.
Still
hey, thank you, MP.
Subbing might give it another 3 years and then decide.
I see. Well, hey, While you make up your mind whether or not you should subscribe, thank you for the subscription. I'm 32, Nikolai. I am 32. Maybe I'll add a little bit of highlight as well to each of the rivets. Oh, that was not a highlight, Lowko. Okay, luckily I wiped it off. I accidentally fumbled my brush. These are so small. Just trying to dip tiniest bit of shiny paint onto them is not as easy as it looks. I played Warcraft 2 today. Yeah, I'm doing my first playthrough of it today. Or well, right now. I'm near the end. I think I'll be able to finish it this week. But when I was a kid, I did not play Warcraft 2. Sadly, I think I would have loved it. We just didn't play it. Am I using a magnifier? I am not. I think I'm gonna do almost like a dry brush on the little court thing. Like there's like a braided looking, whatever it is, on the inside rim there. Not actually using a dry brush, but I'll try and just kind of run my brush across it. Gotta get some of it, not so much in the recesses in between, but the hard part of this shield, though, is going to be painting in the background. I'll probably have to go back in and fix some of the problems later. Your hand does get steadier over time if you paint frequently. I have noticed my hand is a lot more, like my hand does more of what I want it to do. Okay, what do you guys think of the shield? Looking nice and shiny. I'm thinking we can maybe add like some brighter highlights as well. I'll mix a little bit of the silver with the gold. Yeah, a little bit brighter. Add some highlights as well to the actual gold. And then I think the shield part, or the gold on the shield part, is mostly done. There we go. I think that's a good color, yeah. Just a little bit of highlighting on the raised up edges. The eye. Beak. Pretty good. A dash of green? No. A little bit of green on top. Okay. Yeah, once we get to painting in the red background, I think it'll look pretty sick. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about painting the back of the shield, because the back of the shield is gonna attach. Like, the shield is going to attach kind of like this. So we have the lion, and then the shield is going to slot in like so. Oh, it's gonna look fucking cool, dude. Yeah. The back of the shield I will paint, but we don't really need to get into the details. Like, there's a lot of little doodads over here. I think I'll paint the inside of the shield like a silvery color, and just add a wash on it and then just stick it on there. Okay. Similar process on the rest of the gold. So I want to relayer and then highlight. His head is, I'm not using the helmeted version, I'm using the hooded face. The hooded face is probably the hardest one to paint. There we go. I haven't yet painted his face. I've done the hood, but not the face. Yeah, this is a Dark Angel. I think the face will be, we can try. If I do a terrible job, I may opt to go for one of the other faces instead. I'm surprised you didn't pick the Votan because they're aesthetically similar to the Terrans. Just pick whichever ones I like. I'm not really playing the game, I'm just painting. I feel like all Space Marines are pretty aesthetically similar to the Terran, though. Actually, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe every single one of the Terran is aesthetically similar to the Space Marines, huh? Suspicious. Who's the best StarCraft player? I would say Cyril. Cyril for Zerg, Clem for Terran, Max Specs for Protoss. Overall, I think Cyril is ridiculously good. Even though Zerg is kind of in a bit of a shaky position, I don't think Zerg is in the best spot. Zerg is definitely weaker now than it used to be, at least. But Cyril's still looking insane. We should nerf Cyril. Yeah, if you get him to play Protoss, pretty sure Protoss is gonna look pretty insane. You still have to paint the wings, so I don't really mind getting some paint on there. Make the backpack nice and shiny again. Oh, I started today with some with some Warcraft 2. So if you look back at the beginning of the stream, it should be right over there. I just switched after doing some hours of it. Am I doing CSW? I don't know what that is, Mutlisus. Chronicles of the Second War? What's the Chronicles of the Second War? Which Second War? Oh, you mean the custom mod? I did see that one. I haven't played it yet. Maybe I will. But I'm playing the original Warcraft 2 for now. Well, the remastered edition of the original Warcraft 2. The official. Let's call it official, probably a better word to use. Really liking it. Yeah, it's good. It's a good game. Okay. Looking shiny. Cyril should do what Flash did in Bird War and start dominating as Terran. That would be pretty sick. The thing is, why would Cyril bother? I don't think Cyril cares, dude. Some people will discuss balance and all that. Cyril is not really playing for our entertainment. I kind of feel like that is something that a lot of people kind of forget. Pro gamers don't care about playing fun games for the most part. Like, some of them will, but they're really just trying to win. If the games happen to be entertaining in the process, that's a nice bonus, but they're not really playing for our fun. Doing a little bit of an edge highlight here. Let's make the backpack look a little shinier. At least get some sharp edges in there. On the other hand, if we don't have fun in the long term, they have no game to play. Yeah. No, it's very true. It is an interesting back and forth. Obviously, playing for defense is fun and all, but it's not really their main goal. Their main goal is winning, right? It's not like, I don't think Cyril wakes up in the morning and he's like, yo, let me try and entertain the fans. We're highlighting the edges. A lot of edging today, Arcturus. Like to do a little bit of a highlight as well. Around each of these like plus symbols, whatever they are. Be careful. There's also a vertical line that is going across. It'll be very stable for that, but I want to try and see if I can trace it. Not bad. Now we'll do the rim at the very end. I haven't yet done the rim, Silith. The rim needs to be black, yes. Thank you for checking. You like to do the edge first and then the rim? Are we still having the same conversation? Curious. Who's the best Terran player these days? Clem. Certainly Clem. I haven't seen Maru in a while, but Maru last time I saw him play was not looking good. Maybe he's better now though, but I was not impressed. I haven't seen him playing much. Don't know what he's up to. Yeah, Goblin Green was definitely a thing back in the day. On a lot of bases. So this is obviously the top end of the mini, right? So this is like, the light is gonna be coming down from the top, shining onto this area. So I think I wanna add maybe just a tiny bit of silver too, just to make it look extra shiny. Some of the sections. Maybe make it like a little bit more platinum as well. Frost that line. Yeah, that makes it a bit more noticeable. I like that. This is pretty thin. So this is pure silver. It's a very bright color. Okay. It does look pretty nice. Yeah. I'll have to do something similar as well to the crown area. I'll just try to follow the big spikes using the side of the brush. These are pretty easy. Okay. Nothing too crazy there. I'll maybe mix in just a little bit of gold for the area underneath it. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think of the gold here? Shiny enough? Is the edge most visible enough? Can I add more visual interest somehow? It's looking really bright. I quite like it though. It looks very royal. It's almost too shiny. In a weird way, it's almost too shiny. All right, well, I'll look back at it in a minute. And with a minute, I mean like later. Let's put it away to dry for a sec. We have the weapon. Dip it and start over. No, 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 no. I wasn't complaining. I need a little bit more of the base color. Yeah, people used to do very bright green rims on miniatures. Someone say dip it? Where's Fear Dragon? Well, Fear Dragon said he was watching my stream in the cinema today. He said he rented the cinema. I don't know if it's true, Matrix. I feel like he was joking, but you never know. Maybe he's in the front seat. Too many Rashi. I've spent too much time on this already. I think this is my nicest mini I've painted so far. When it's done, at least. I'm saying there's a number. A number for me to dip this miniature into a bucket of paint? I mean, there's certainly a number. You know, if we're talking like Lowko, you never have to worry about money ever again in your life. I will dip this paint into, or I will dip this mini into paint within a heartbeat, Brushy. But I don't think we should, no. What's going on, Luke? You have no money anyways. Fair. What's going on, Luke? I've been doing Warhammer, yeah, dude. You've been watching for years? You're surprised? I haven't done a particularly great job on YouTube talking about these sort of things, have I? I've been painting minis on stream on Twitch for about a year now. And I've been loving it. It's been a blast. I need a little bit of black. Cause I messed up. I got some paint on the hand. Any small amount. Oh, you've been away from mini painting for about a year? You're so scared to start again? Dude, just start. Ultimately, painting is supposed to be relaxing, right? There's no reason to, worst case scenario, you are gonna make something that doesn't look great. That's okay. That's an okay scenario. Hobby time is ultimately hobby time, right? You don't have to share any of it. You can just paint and not show anybody. I don't mind messing up, so I just stream it, but if you don't want to share with anybody, you really shouldn't. Just paint. It's kind of like music or whatever, you know? Anything creative. Like, anything creative is probably good for you. Be it music, be it painting, be it writing, be it whatever. You don't want to be too scared of making mistakes. Because ultimately that's the only way you're going to get better at anything. Some people are naturally gifted at doing things, but the vast majority of people only got good by practice. And that's the simple truth. This is the hand that is, or this is the upwards facing part. So the way that the mini is holding it, the hand is kind of like off to the side like this. And the light would be hitting it from the top down like this angle right over here. So I want to add some silver highlights to this too. Like brightest area. The bottom of the sword is going to be hidden from the sun. But I think we should have some extra bright highlights on this angle right over here. It's funny how you can highlight gold with silver. A very bright gold is silvery. I've always found that interesting. Yeah. It's a bit hard to see, but we got some nice detail on this thing too. So that's the bottom, this is the top. And he's kind of holding it off to the side like this. You go crazy over small mistakes? You can just fix them, dude. Just paint over it. It's okay. What's going on? Data Donut. Thank you so much. I was recently listening to a Brandon Sanderson lecture. He gives like a series of lectures on writing in particular. And he mentioned something that I think is kind of relevant as well to anything creative, but also definitely mini painting. He talks about how like the first 5 books that you will ever write are pretty much always going to be garbage anyways. Like the product is not so much the goal. So he basically says something along the lines of that the art you're creating is yourself. Like you're the artwork. And the product at the beginning is probably not very good. But ultimately you're practicing the art. I think that's kind of like relevant as well to mini painting. Like the only thing you can really do to get better is practice. And while it can be kind of daunting, I guess, to get started, like if you sort of accept that the first bunch you do are gonna be kind of garbage anyways, but you're gonna get better, you can, yeah, maybe get over that a little bit easier. You can just paint in, you know, by yourself. You don't have to show anybody. Your research papers are also garbage? Yeah, I guess your first research papers are also gonna get garbage. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool mindset. I never really thought about it that way. Practice is the only thing you can really do. Enjoy making garbage, yeah. Like I found out some time ago this is a pretty cool way of making the gold look extra nice. So we got some really nice looking gold this way. So even though the mini at the time I painted a Stormlight, no, not a Stormlight. I painted the Goldie Boys from Age of Sigmar, whatever they're called. I painted some of them, and that mini turned out kind of shitty, but ultimately we got a nice gold recipe out of it. I'm gonna keep using the gold recipe on other minis. The Stormguard, that's it, Stormguard Eternals. Thank you. Trying to stay out of the recess bits. Hey, thank you very much, Levelwood. We're trying, we're trying. I am by no means great, but we're trying. I've been painting some much larger models lately, like still miniatures, but large miniatures. This one feels very small to me. That's what she said? Sorry about that, dude. Trying to add a little bit of a brighter spot onto the shell, or the case over here, the whatever it's called, the sheath. Struggling with the word sheath today. I've been looking for this word like 7 times already and I forget every time. Okay. Just trying to add some of the absolute brightest highlights now onto whatever these guys are holding as well. Yeah, she has been, Andy. Where did she post those? Did she post them somewhere? Lauren's been painting a bunch lately. She's really good. Maybe try to mix in a little bit of the full platinum here as well. Just onto the brightest spots. There we go. Maybe a little bit of tonal variety over here for the middle arrow thing. Oh, I'm keeping it out of the frame! Ay, ay, ay. Hope I'm keeping it within the frame for the most part, guys. My eyeballs are wider than the camera lens. Okay. I think I'm gonna let that be for a little bit. And we'll do a bit of relayering onto the main mini too. Yeah, it's the same idea. I really want to try and make sure that I stay out of the recesses as much as possible here. Adding a tiny bit of water as well to the mix. Well, adding a tiny bit more water to the mix. I'll start over here on the shoulder pad and we'll try to move around. Mostly want to relayer any flat areas. Now, there's not a lot of flat areas here on the wolf or lion. Although there are still a few to add a little bit of shine back. Make them nice and shiny. Mostly just to flatten the nose and the eyebrows, really. Yeah. The light effects on miniatures is something you absolutely can't wrap your head around. You mean like a glow effect? A lot of people use airbrushes for that sort of thing. There's ways to do it without an airbrush, but airbrushes make that way easier. If you Google OSL lighting, it stands for object source lighting. There's a lot of tutorials on how people do it. It's pretty cool. But much easier with an airbrush than with a regular brush. What's up, Demnar? Yeah, there's a lot of color theory for sure. Yeah. There's guys out there that are just amazing. The mini painting skill level is insane, man. Okay. First little bit of relayering done on that shoulder pad. Not bad. We'll move on to the next section, let it dry for a bit. Try and do it all in one go. And I will add some highlights to it afterwards. Most of this doesn't really need a lot of relayering. Mostly like the flat areas. Not a lot of flat areas here. There's a tiny little lion on the front of his shirt. Okay. Then we have the big shoulder pad over here too. Trying to stay out of the recesses at least reasonably well. The areas around the rivets. Okay. I think we can finish up the gold for today. A couple more steps across the board here on the main mini, but we're nearly there. Gotta do the trim on the cape. Sketchiest part by far. Okay, we're getting there. Just mostly relayering the middle part here, I think. Making sure that the edge over here is also looking quite sharp, like the triangle. You want a nice strong color here. Just gotta be real careful that I don't get it onto the green. That would suck. I thought you were playing Warcraft 2, but a painting stream? Yeah, I was playing Warcraft 2 earlier. I like to wrap up my streams with a bit of painting. I'll be live for about another maybe 5 to 10 minutes though. I'm gonna be heading off pretty soon. You can always check out the VOD. Okay. That trim's looking kinda sharp. Thank you, Quagamo. I've been trying. What's up, Blade? How are you? Trying to not get it onto the green. Was nice to catch you live painting, Lowko. I'll be back on the stream on YouTube again. I'll be live again on YouTube tomorrow. I've been streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time lately. And it's been really fun. It seems quite a few people on YouTube have been watching. I was a little afraid initially that I was gonna mess up my YouTube algorithm a bunch. But January, which is when I started doing this, has been one of the absolute best months in like my YouTube history ever. And I've been uploading videos for a very long time. I'm double dipping, bro. A really nice thing about YouTube streams is that it gets saved as a VOD. It sounds so obvious, but I don't think when you are a Twitch streamer, the VODs make you any money whatsoever. Like, I don't know what Twitch does with that. It's weird. Like, the vast majority of views on YouTube come from people that watch the VOD, like, after the stream ended. And Twitch is like, nah, we're not gonna monetize that. At least I don't think there are any ads on VODs on YouTube, or on Twitch, rather. Which is a bit weird. Like, if you get, like, 10,000 views on a live stream, that's a substantial amount of ad revenue. Like, especially if you just do it anyways. Like, if you're just streaming anyways. Oh, there are ads on VODs, but far less? Okay. That must be new then, I think. Because there never was. Yeah, I've been liking it, man. Yeah, talking about income is, I guess, a little bit lame, but a month worth of live streams on YouTube, it is a significant amount of ad revenue that I guess I missed out on for a long time. I don't know. It doesn't require any additional effort on my end. It is actually quite a lot. It's pretty amazing. What head did I pick? The hooded one. Hood, but face. I'm gonna try and do a good job with it. If I do a terrible job, I may switch it out for something else. I still have the others, but that's the one I'm aiming on. If I do a terrible job, I may go for, like the helmet or something, but I think we should be okay. Ooh, tell me, Blade. You had a tank, a Vindicator tank, that one-shot a full HP Imperial Knight? What? Isn't the Imperial Knight army like 3 units big? It depends on the game mode, I guess, but... That's insane. You're very lucky. I mean skill. I mean skill, of course. A 100% skill. The tank is 175 points and the knight about 500? Huh. I'm guessing knight, or like knights in particular, are like relatively easy to play? As somebody who doesn't know the board game at all, or like the tabletop? I mean, you don't have a lot to do. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. But managing 3 units seems way easier than managing an entire army worth. At least the turns are quick. You had a Piranha one-shot a Hellbrute in your first ever game? Okay. I don't know what that means, but it sounds hype. I got a little bit of gold onto the arm guard. Luckily for me, the arm guard is mostly black. I can brush it away just like that. The small flying bobsleigh. One shot a Chaos Dread Knight? Or Dreadnought, rather? Okay. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna go for our final highlight for today. The brightest highlight. And then I'm gonna be heading off.